Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audiocast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Bannerjee. ये हफ्ता is going to be very eventful, starting tomorrow. पहला है यूनियन बजट, followed by यूरोप से बैंक ऑफ इंग्लैंड का मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी मीटिंग, यूरोपियन सेंट्रल बैंक का मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी मीटिंग, एंड फाइनली ऑन फ्राइडे US jobs report. इसका मतलब चारों ही currency pairs are going to be quite volatile. Dollar rupee, Euro INR, GBP INR, and JPY INR. So we have to be careful with our positions. डॉलर रुपी में फिलहाल 75, 23, 24 के आसपास the Feb futures can start trading, which means that is going to be a slight gap down. डॉलर रुपी में उतना बड़ा अप मूव देखने को नहीं मिल रहा है in spite of several factors which are dollar positive. एक तरफ oil prices, Brent above 91, which is a 7.5 years high. दूसरे तरफ US bond yields are still elevated. Third, FPI outflows. For the month of Jan, there is an outflow of close to $3.2 billion. $3.7 billion equity में और $500 million के आसपास इनफ्लो है डेट में. और डेट में इनफ्लो इज इंटरेस्टिंग क्योंकि एक तरफ ऑयल प्राइसेस आर राइजिंग विच इज इन्फ्लेशनरी, दूसरी तरफ बॉन्ड यील्ड्स अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड आर राइजिंग विच इज अगेन नेगेटिव, एंड इंडिया में भी बॉन्ड यील्ड्स हैव risen quite a bit. In spite of that, the FPIs are continuing to buy Indian debt. हो सकता है इसके लिए there is a hope that the budget will do the necessary tax amendment and allow for India's inclusion or government of India's bonds का inclusion in the global bond indices. So that's the reason why we are seeing the kind of flows. और एक और factor भी है which is why we are not seeing that kind of panic in the Indian rupee is that which we have been highlighting कि इंडिया में और रुपी में जो real yields है, that is yields adjusting for inflation, it is quite attractive compared to the dollar. So because of that, Indian rupee is not seeing that kind of a panic long liquidation that generally one tend to see जब इतना challenging macro environment होता है. तो how to play? क्योंकि कल बजट है तो इसलिए there are two kinds of trades which can be done. Intraday obviously क्योंकि that evades the tomorrow's event risk. Intraday में buy on dips is a trade क्योंकि 75 के आसपास there is a very strong support. Last week भी 75-10 के आसपास से it bounce. So one can place a stop loss below 75 on a daily closing basis and look for to buy the dips. 75, 45, 50 के आसपास will be the resistance. So 75 से 75-50 का एक range है with a slightly upward bias in the dollar rupee. So one, as I said, you can buy futures intraday. Intraday में you can use options but try to use at the money options because अगर बड़ा move नहीं हुआ तो option premium में उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Overnight के लिए I would suggest you can go long using strangles because event risk है तो directional risk अगर up down movement हुआ around the budget and post budget, so a strangle can work out well. So you can look to go long strangles क्योंकि walls उतना elevated है नहीं. So this strangles trade is basically for tomorrow or maximum day after, which covers this event risk. As of now, अगर टेक्निकली हम लोग बात करें कि जब तक 74-70 के ऊपर स्पॉट है, दिस इज अ पोजिशनल व्यू, जब तक 74-70 के ऊपर स्पॉट है तब तक टेक्निकली द बायस इज स्टिल अपवर्ड. 75-35 एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रेजिस्टेंस है ऑन द स्पॉट एंड बियॉन्ड दैट इट कैन बी 76-20 इवन. But that is a positional view. Intraday we have already covered it. International currencies में Euro INR will be under pressure and GBP INR will see some buying at lower levels. So that's it folks. This is Anindya Bannerjee signing off. Have a fantastic day.